Very good morning to all of you. Today's topic is spectra. I hope all of you see the rainbow in sky after rain. All of you see 7 colors in CD. So this is your spectra. What is spectra? The pattern of emitted radiations that recorded on film is known as spectrum. What is spectrum? You see rainbow in sky where 7 color bands are present. From electromagnetic wave theory and Planck quantum theory, you know that all radiations have different color, different wavelength, frequency and energy. So these 7 color bands is known as spectrum. What is spectra? The pattern of emitted radiation that recorded on film is known as spectrum. Electromagnetic radiations have different wavelength, frequency. These radiations are separated from each other and analyzed with an instrument that is known as spectroscope. Now, spectroscope consists of prism for dispersion of radiations, for separation of radiations, and telescope or photographic film for observation. When we use telescope, then it is known as spectrograph. But when we use photographic film, then this is known as spectrum. Now, on the basis of types, these spectra are of two types: emission spectra and absorption spectra. These types are on the basis of emission of radiations and on the basis of absorption of radiations. First, we are going to discuss about emission spectra. When radiations emitted from source, that source may be sun, that source may be hot body, that source may be by passing electric current through gas, then radiations may be released. So that source may be any from sun by heating object and by passing electric current through gas. When radiations are emitted from source, passed through prism and observed on photographic plate, then we get a pattern of radiation. This pattern is known as emission spectra because here radiations are released from source. They are emitted from source. That may be hot body, that may be sun, and that may be by passing electric current through gas. These spectra are further of two types: continuous emission spectra and line spectra. Line spectra may be known as atomic spectra, fingerprint spectra. So now one by one we are going to explain continuous and line spectra in this video. First of all, continuous emission spectra. Emission means same, radiation released from source. Spectra, these radiation pass through prism and observe on photographic plate. But what do you mean by continuous? Continuous means continuity. These radiations are continuous. When light comes from source, pass first through slit as shown in diagram. What is the purpose of slit here? Slit convert all radiations and cut all the planes of radiation and convert them into single plane. So with the help of slit we convert radiations in single plane. then pass through prism as shown in diagram and observe on photographic plate. Like rainbow, you get 7 color band. These colors are in the same order as written in diagram on board Vibgyor. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. These are the 7 colors. These colors, different colors bands are continuous. Continuous means there is no gap in between bands. These bands overlap each other. So this spectrum, this color pattern appear continuity, show continuity. That's why this spectrum is known as continuous spectra. Continuous emission spectra, because here radiation released the source, emitted from source, and they bands are appeared in the form of continuous. So this is known as continuous emission spectra. Its example which you observe in nature is rainbow. Now, what question should be rise in your mind that there is no prism, but in atmosphere after rain some water droplets remain in air. These water droplets act as prism. So when sunlight fall on these water droplets, then it shows 7 color band. This is known as rainbow, and this color band show pattern of Vibgyor. Now second type of continuous spectra is line spectra. As its name suggested here, that we observe some lines on photographic plate. How it is obtained? When you heat some volatile substance. So first I want to clear you what are volatile substance. Substance which have low boiling and melting point. These substances are known as volatile substance. When you put some volatile substance on flame, then it start burn, melt and vaporize, and it release some radiation. You put some sodium chloride, that is also known as table salt, on flame, then you observe some yellow color flame. This is due to volatile nature of substance. So when you heat some volatile substance on flame and radiations released, and now these radiations pass through prism as shown in previous diagram, and then observe on photographic plate as you observe in last experiment. What result you obtain on photographic plate? You obtain some colored line on black sheet. In case of sodium chloride, for sodium element you get 2 lines. These 2 yellow lines have different wavelength. These 2 lines are show wavelength 589 nanometer, and second having wavelength 589.6 nanometer wavelength. Now why this is called line spectra? Because on photographic plate we observe some colored line as compared to continuous band. Second one, this is also called discontinuous spectra. The reason is same. Here colors are not show continuity. Second, why this is called atomic spectra? Because line for one atom, one element is not similar to line for other element. Means no 2 elements have same wavelength, same color line on photographic plate. That's why they show identity of element. That's why this is known as atomic spectra. Next is why it is called fingerprint spectra. As we know, the fingerprints of 2 persons never match. Same, the lines of 2 elements never match, that we observe on photographic plate. That's why this is known as fingerprint spectra and atomic spectra. Now where it is used What is the use of line spectra? It is used to detect cations that is present in given salt. For example, each cation like calcium, barium, magnesium, sodium, potassium, by flame test, they gave different color wavelength and different color lines on photographic plate. So I hope all of you understand what is emission spectra and where we observe this emission spectra in day-to-day life, and what is the importance of line spectra. I hope all of you understand. Thank you.